the All Progressive Congress has filed a suit against Governor Adeleke at the Federal High Court in Osogbo for allegedly appointing a member of the People's Democratic Party as the chairman of the Osun State Independent Electoral Commission, OSIEC. In the supportive affidavit signed by its Assistant Secretary in the state, Wahid Adeniro, the APC insisted that the nomination and appointment of a partisan person as the chairman of OSIEC contravenes the law and will not guarantee credible local government election in the states. We know how this State Independent Electoral Commission are constituted, and we've seen the track record since 1999, the elections they've been conducting. If you don't even need to put the card-carrying member of your party, the card-carrying member of your party, to see the caricature called local government election. At the point in time, they were even thinking of, proscribing, that particular way, and calling on even INEC to come and salvage the local election. It's quite ridiculous what happens at the local level, grassroots level. Now, I don't think there's anything wrong with Ademola Adeleke, stating the obvious, putting his party man, he's going to be chairman of this, because it's just hypocrisy. There is not going to be any transparent local government election. So put your party man and let your party man conduct the election, and you have 100 over 100.
We are throwing it into well, and it's very. You are trying to just talk about how bad things have been. I think the independent in the name of this State Electoral Commission is a joke. You understand? When you say Osun State Independent Electoral, what is that independence? It's a joke. That word is a joke. Honestly, look at the way state governments actually treat local government issues. They are not serious. They think local government is just something they like handkerchief. It's like a handkerchief you can take out of your pocket and to wipe your face and do anything with it. You understand? And it's shameful. I remember even INEC, when President Buhari appointed Loretta Onoche, who worked with him. You understand? I remember Onoche was saying that, look, I've dropped everything politics. Nobody listened to her. Of course, the Senate rejected her on the ground that there was already a commissioner from Delta State. But we all know that it would have been a misnomer. It would have been terrible for someone like Loretta Onoche to be a national commissioner with INEC. The same thing, why appoint OSIEC? Why appoint a party? You could even have pretended. He could even have pretended to appoint someone who ostensibly is innocent. I mean, is independent, is non-partisan, even if the person is still going to do his bidding. But come on. I'm thinking there should be some sort of reforms. I will not necessarily say INEC should come and start, conducting local government elections. I mean, there should be some measure of independence, autonomy in the state. But if there is a way, there can be reforms. You understand? I'm almost thinking that state of assemblies should take charge of, the independent electoral commissions should be under the state legislatures, but then the state of assemblies are also in the pocket of the governors. So maybe there should be reforms. They should be under the judiciary in those states. But this is a joke. I wonder why sometimes Governor Adeleke behaves like someone who is not taking governance seriously. From trying to even get rid of the chief judge through the back door and to this. It's very bad. I think it's a joke. And Governor Ademola Adeleke should remember that he is not a monarch. He's not an absolute monarch. It's not an absolute. It's a democracy, and he should be very careful.
Again, what do you make of this?
Well, I saw him laughing at that. I was laughing along because it's the norm. Whether you're in a PDP state or you're an APC state.
That's never been transparent.
It is not. So it's not a question of. It's not a question of PDP or APC for me. If you go to all the.
What I'm saying here. Yeah. I expect at least Osun State to toe the line of Lagos. In Lagos State, we have a retired chief judge. The former chief judge of Lagos State is actually the chairperson of our State Independent Electoral Commission.
Agreed.
So at least a little bit of neutrality there.
Lagos is not Nigeria. Lagos is, as far as I go, most often, I used to say our Lagos. I say our Lagos as a different country from the rest of it all. Lagos has a way of pushing issues Lagos is a miniature Nigeria. You cannot compare Lagos. The things we do in Lagos, most other states don't do it. They can't do it. And it did start today. It started from the days of Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Yeah. And that's a fact. Mm-hmm. He was able to get it right. Yeah. And I thought that every other judiciary, electoral system, transportation, everything, it was started from his time. And that's why I've seen the consistency till now. So whenever we talk about Lagos, people say, hey, why is it? It's a fact. Somebody laid the foundation. But in other states, including my own state of Imo, it is not. There is no state where you will have an election, you have a state electoral commission, that you not see the states, the government in power winning 100 over 100. I've never seen. Tell me one. But the fact is that I don't know at the point at which we got it, because I remember in 1979, in the days of Second Republic, it was the National Independent National Electoral Commission. Sorry, it was not then at FEDECO. They used to organize local government election. I didn't know at what point that, I think maybe it was the 1999 Constitution that we changed it for the states now to be conducted. In those days, it was FEDECO, now present INEC, that used to conduct election in the various states. And you will see the type of election that they conduct. Very transparent. You will see a GMPP winning in some states. You will see MPN winning in states that you don't expect. You will see UPN winning in other states. So that has only. So I just
elections then. We didn't have staggered elections then.
No, we didn't have.
No, but INEC is.
It is not even. No, okay, no. It was not even. It's not a question of stagger. Whether we stagger or not, the fact is that we're able to put our constitutional right to make sure that this independent, as we say, it should be what should be. But even at that, when we are talking of even independent, recently, why? Even at the national level, you realize the hue and cry of certain individuals and parties when some certain national electoral commissioners were announced, and they were to be. You remember vividly what I'm talking about. That some parties raised eyebrows, no, these people are part of a particular political party and rest. But the fact is that if you must be able to get it right, we copied this our electoral system from a particular country, and that's the United States of America. If we are going to get it right, we must make sure that we follow the terms. And in the U.S., you look at the Democrats, you look at what is going on in the U.S. now. Even the former president of America, as powerful as it is, still have issues in the court. Until tomorrow, they are still. In fact, yesterday I saw him saying that he wants to claim his immunity, and some people are saying no. Despite the fact you think that you have immunity, doesn't mean that you should misbehave during the election. So I will just think that our lawmakers will be able to think with. I want that power of state electoral commission to be sent back to the national body so that we can have as independent as possible our electoral system in the state. Oh yes, whatever, if you like, let them try to. It is Osun State tomorrow. Take it to Edo State or any other state, it will remain the same. The governors have a total control of what happens in that. Is
this peculiar to Governor Ademola Adeleke?
No, it is not peculiar. It is not actually peculiar. We've seen such, generally, local governments are just in the pockets of many governors. But I still will not support that local government elections going to INEC. INEC has a lot on its hands. INEC needs to even up its game, in in the way it conducts election, like updates technology and all of that. So,
they don't have to do it the same time.
No, they don't have to
do it the same time.
What I'm trying to
they don't have to do it the same time. Having national election.
What I'm trying to say is that we need to let the states have their autonomies. Okay, if there is a way we can make we can tinker with the law such that the governor will not be able to, the CX will not be at the mercy of his whims and caprices. Let's do that. But I'm not sure INEC should be the body conducting.
Let me tell you, there's separation of power in this. Let us look at it. There's separation of power even within the state, but the governor determines who becomes the speaker. Is it not?